All right, guys.
Nobody can see this.
Nobody knew what happened.
Exactly. Yo, but I didn't know you can pop lock.
Man.
No, you haven't seen Kanzi back in the day? Oh, you're missing out.
Stop the
He
shit, huh?
used to break that.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Skate bar.
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
bathroom.
School.
Pavements.
There was only one move I
There's
could.
no place he didn't break dance in, huh?
There were two moves that I wanted to achieve, both of them. I could do the backflip. I could do it.
Whoa. Okay.
But there was this. I don't know what they call it. The flare. You know the one that.
I don't know it. I used to be more of a pop lock guy, not a break
Yeah,
dance.
I used to mix both of them. Man, we were wild.
Back in the days, huh?
Back in the days, we were wild, man.
Abu Dhabi wasn't ready for that.
They weren't ready.
No, that's why he quit.
That's why I quit. Because Abu Dhabi wasn't ready for that shit.
But
Huh?
that shit, no, man.
Damn. What about you? What you used to do?
Nothing, man. So I used to ride my bike and shit.
That's it, huh?
That's it. And watch Kanzi break dance.
All right. This is the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
I know what.
All right, yo. Let's do it again. All right. Right energy. Let's go. This is the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
And a wop.
This is episode number 48 of the Flamingos podcast. We come straight live from Awab's kitchen because we're always cooking over here. You know?
All right.
Topics
I'll
and
let
shit.
that
You know?
slide.
No, come on, man. Hey, this is our kitchen right now. But yeah,
Don't
I
forget.
hope everybody. Yeah. Well, oh yeah. So thank you.
See,
I
got
hope
you.
everybody out there had a good week. Before I get to our signatures, I hope everybody had a good week, and I hope everybody been blessed. All right, and we can get to the schedule, right?
Of course.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.
The Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
It's a web, baby.
Gotta let it breathe.
Flamingo podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
And this is Kenzie on a mic. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you for
got you, bro. Got
for
you.
covering me. Yeah.
Yo, you have to stop doing that because he's not going to get his.
He's satisfied with what he has now.
That's you're doing a good job.
Man, come on. But yeah, last week it was a bit eventful locally. We've seen Fire in the Booth, the thing that we've been promoting for the I don't know how many weeks right now. We've seen Jaysus Zain, and we've seen a couple of topics out there. We're gonna be discussing throughout the episode. I'm not gonna.
Are they a secret?
No, they're not secrets, but let's just live it away. Yeah. But first and foremost, how you doing, guys? I'm looking at you, Awab, so he doesn't act like, oh, you guys looking at me right now? Do you want me to tell you what I
Don't
want?
put me in the spot.
Yeah.
Don't put me in the spot like that.
So how you doing, Awab?
Well, alhamdulillah, I'm doing good.
How was your week?
It was a calm week.
Yeah, the usuals.
Yeah, I stayed
Didn't do
home.
anything, yeah.
No, a friend of mine came from Sudan.
Hey!
We stayed in Dubai for a good 5 days. It was an eventful week. It was nice.
That's it?
Played some FIFA.
In Dubai.
Played some FIFA.
In Dubai.
Shout out to Morgan out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out. But yeah, it was alright. Came back yesterday.
Okay. From Dubai.
Yeah.
How's Dubai looking after that
Shutting down
the stuff?
entertainment.
Yeah. They said that they're gonna close down all those live events and stuff.
It's looking like they're actually taking it seriously again. I mean, they're back to 4 at a table. Social distancing is more strict. It feels safer, even though
It's Dubai at the end of the day.
yeah, like even though you see a lot of tourists, and the good thing is that you see a lot of people, a lot of different people, and there are a lot of tourists coming over, and especially from the UK. But you can tell that it's safe and secure.
But right now, also UK closed their borders. I mean, flights from UK to UAE.
Yeah. So whoever's here is stuck here, basically.
From UAE back to the UK, it's blocked.
Which is not a bad thing
Mm.
because UK is on lockdown. So
They're blessed.
so whoever made it here, they're good. They can live their lives.
Yeah.
What about you? How was your week?
I had a very long ass. As I don't know if you can tell from my voice.
We can tell from the emo look that you're having on you right now.
What emo look? Anyway,
Got that.
why you put me in that position?
Got the skull cap half tipped like it's 1998 in an Avril Lavigne video.
What the fuck? But
The roast of Yad.
No, after that event that I was working in, see, in the last few days of that event, I started feeling like I'm gonna get sick, and I used to run around the house like, "Yo, I'm gonna get sick," and all of that.
You put it in your mind before. That's. I
No,
think
it's not that. I just feel it. You know,
Yeah.
I know that. Yo, I'm approaching that. You know, you can feel that once you're gonna get that flu.
Okay.
So
that flu.
flu, yeah.
Oh, okay.
People forgot what's flu right now.
Yeah,
Right? It's
right.
more. It's all about COVID right now. No more flus.
It's all about the Rona now.
It's all about the Rona, huh? But yeah, no, overall, you know, it's just that I started feeling like I'm gonna get sick, yet I didn't catch up myself. I didn't get those vitamins, fruits, and all those stuff to protect myself from getting sick because I was busy with what I was doing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I was done, it hit me. I was stuck in bed for 3 days.
Okay.
Now, of course, during those times, people will usually think it's
COVID.
It's COVID. Exactly. It's the Rona.
And that's why we ask you to do.
That's why you guys didn't make me come today unless I get tested. And I got to say it's negative, of
but
course.
do you think this
But
practice is good?
I knew. Of course it is.
Okay.
For the environment. Of course. That's for the safety of everybody out there. You know, everybody out there that if you have a social gathering or whatever, everyone should be, you know, tested or whatever to make sure that everyone over there is safe and not, you know, to get it around.
Thank you.
But overall, yeah, I just stayed in bed for 3 days or 2 days or so. It was just a flu, you know, and I knew it was a flu because I didn't get those effects that it showed it's a Rona, you know. I didn't lose taste or smell or any of those. It's just that I had a headache, you know, stuff like that, running nose. Yeah, so I just stayed in bed. I didn't really also socialize with anyone at home. I also wore my mask, even if it's flu. You know, I just wore my mask inside our home.
Yeah.
And I just kept getting those fruits, vitamins, and stuff.
Immunity boost.
Exactly, immunity boosters. But during that time,
الزنجبيل والليمون يا ولد.
exactly, lemon, bro. My grandma used to come in my room and she brought me those lemon cups and wearing her mask, and I'm like, oh, this is where it got to, huh?
This is how it is now. Huh?
This is how it is right now, huh? No problem. But yeah, and they would all of them have lunch, and then after they're done, they go like, Riyadh, you can
go
have
eat.
lunch.
You can go eat now.
And eat
But yeah,
leftovers and
exactly. Whatever. But yeah, but you know what? During that time, I sat down, I watched series. I watched Lupin. Have you guys checked Lupin?
No, not yet. I'm planning to though.
It's a French series about a story that is called Lupin, the gentleman burglar or something like that.
I see.
And there was a lot of hype on it about it on the internet. It's actually interesting, but I think it's overhyped. But it's nice. At the end of the day, it's very nice. Don't get me wrong. It's very nice. All right. They gave you 5 episodes.
Rating.
What?
Your rating out of 10 for this.
I won't give it a rating. I would actually rate it after the second season because where they started and everything, you know. Okay, there's a couple of plot holes and stuff, but I would understand, you know, because it's still not continued.
Okay.
I would still wait for the second season. It's a nice show at the end of the day. It was very hyped on the internet. It's a French show, by the way. It's not English. They don't speak in English and anything. But yeah, it's a nice show. I also watched the movie that you told us about, Soul.
Okay.
Beautiful movie.
Yeah, it is.
I loved it.
I know.
I loved. It's all about you finding the purpose, your purpose in this life.
Yeah.
A very beautiful movie. always those Pixar, Disney movies. I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, mainly me sitting in bed. It was just me
It was
watching
beneficial.
stuff.
It was beneficial for you.
Yeah, it was just to a certain extent. Not really, but to a certain extent. It was me just watching stuff. Alhamdulillah, right now I feel a bit better, and all of that. But yeah, what about you, Kenzie? How you doing? How was your week?
First of all, sorry for what happened to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
And second thing, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
For me, it was a good week. Normal week. I slept a lot during the weekend. I don't know. Maybe I'm just turning to be a
The usuals. A regular dad.
I think so. I think so. I think this is what's happening. But
Kenzie, don't let age catch you.
it's a strange timing to figure out which phase are you in this life. But yeah, I'm becoming a regular dad. I'm turning to a regular dad. There's no.
I want to ask you: do you believe that you passed through midlife crisis or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. You didn't face midlife crisis yet.
Not yet. But because of the COVID-19 and all this pandemic shit and the lockdown, I think it will prevent you from finding yourself.
Your midlife crisis.
Oh, your midlife crisis.
What do you think Kenzie's midlife crisis is?
I don't know. I think he's approaching it.
Yeah, what do you think?
Approaching it.
What do you think the thing would be? Would he become a skateboarder?
No.
What do you think?
I'm thinking rapper. He's gonna want to rap.
Really?
He's been talking about it for a while.
Since we started the podcast, throw me a beat.
Yeah. So I think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna become a 40-year-old rapper.
A good rapper or just a...
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see, but it's not looking good so far.
Let me throw that Medusa.
That's funny, man. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's all about it.
How's the remote education going with you?
Still the same, man. I'm
the same,
hating
huh?
it. I'm hating it, to be honest. It's and actually it's not me only hating on the remote education. I can see the kids, they don't like it, man.
So your daughter's also
She's fucking bored of it. To be honest, she's bored. You can tell.
Yeah, because there are certain aspects of
going
the
to
social
school. Yeah.
aspect of school that she's not getting.
She's not. Yeah.
Like the classmates and the recess and playing around and having these jokes, and she's not getting to have that. She's just at home and your ass is on the computer.
Listen, do you still pay the same payments for school?
Don't get me started there because that's gonna take a whole episode.
For real though,
I'm gonna rant and shit.
No, tell me, whether yes or no. Do you still pay the same payments?
Yep.
Wow, that's a
why.
lot of hustle though.
Yeah, that's why.
That's a lot of hustle, huh?
Mm.
Schools are hustling.
It's not a hustle.
It's not a
It
hustle, I
is.
think it's-
Teachers are doing almost the same work.
Yeah, but looking at schools, well, look.
Are they doing the same thing?
No.
Yeah.
You pay most of that tuition because you go to use the facilities also.
You pay most of that tuition because you want your kids out the house.
Yeah. No.
Let's be honest.
I get it. But also, no, I'm giving you the school's excuse.
Trying to
What
have
they
like
tell
8
you.
hours for yourself.
They tell you that, you pay most of that because of the tuition, facilities that they're using, the play field, the desks, whatever it is over there, the boards and all of that, right?
Okay.
But none of that right now that you're using.
So what do you mean?
And you're still paying the same.
They should close the.
No, they
the
should
schools
also
Yeah.
at least reduce. That's it.
Yeah.
They're
They
not
should-
reducing, huh?
Nope.
All right.
No, especially I think because
Interesting.
this year they weren't actually planning for it to be a.
I think
remote
maybe if it's
education.
if
They're
this
always not planning, by the way. They're always not planning
Yeah,
for
you
it to
can't-
be remote.
you can't really
yet
plan
it
when
happens
there's a-
to be.
No, but you can't really plan when there's a pandemic though. So it comes when it comes.
Yeah, sure.
he wants me to like
Rant?
rage and
Yeah,
nah, man.
I'm calming shit down.
You're
right
on
now.
a good day?
I'm a good day. I'm on a good day. Yeah.
That's good.
All right, so what do we got today?
What should we start with?
You're not
Which
sure?
one? No, I'm checking which one should we start with actually. You know what? Let's get that out of the way.
Get what?
So over the week, there's a lot of crises in stock market that happened, right?
Yeah.
All
Is
of
it
a
crisis though?
I mean, all of a sudden, I don't know, the internet all of a sudden it blew. That's the thing. See, I was in bed the whole time, right? And all of a sudden I see that Reddit started saving GameStop. I was like, whoa, okay, what happened with here and there? And then the second headliner that I see is that, yo, Robinhood, the app that everybody used to go in, stopped
Locked
people from
existing accounts.
from using their stocks to buy or share or whatever it do.
Specific stocks. Not, not
so
every- yeah.
I don't really get it. And it's not that we really do understand in that topic, but it's just something that we're going to share or our thoughts from us going and reviewing what happened.
Yeah.
You know, we're not really people that deal with stocks or trade or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just something that we did a little bit of a background. And yeah, I don't know. What happened? So what happened, guys?
Before we dig into this subject, let's look at it from what's really happening these days, which is the influence of the social media. This influence, social media can really affect like world economy, like the Bitcoin's prices, like the stock market prices, like the value of an app. Have you seen recently Elon Musk was tweeting about use Signal because of the WhatsApp encryption stuff. So this tells you that social media is really
boosting or breaking or doing
has a big effect on
in the market.
And this impact is being magnified during this pandemic. You can see that it really moves stuff, like
because
really affect a lot of stuff.
It really makes sense because people are just home and they're all on their mobiles, you know. So whatever you promote on that social media, it really affects people sitting at home. You know,
definitely, yeah.
So I don't know, yeah. So what happened with GameStop and Reddit and
this is the I have watched a couple of videos and I read a couple of articles around this. So the GameStop, first of all, GameStop is a series of shops where they sell games, you know, like physical games like PS5 and
like physical CDs,
action figures and all these type of stuff. And their stocks, they're not doing good actually during this pandemic.
Of
like
course.
Any type of
people
business.
can't really go and buy CDs.
Yeah, and
plus,
everybody,
the world right now is going more of a digital.
You go and download the games and stuff. So they are being impacted. Now there are big investors who noticed who happens to have a Reddit group. Okay, where they used to gamble. All right.
Okay.
So they decided that they are going to short or bet against GameStop, and they decided that they are going to impact GameStop. Their stock market value will go low. So this information got leaked in Reddit, and Redditors they started making memes around this, and they asked everybody to go and support GameStop.
So they went against.
What's going to happen.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So like regular average Joe people started investing in buying the stocks and
everybody. So everybody knows about Robinhood, the app.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's Robinhood is
the easy access app for regular people.
For regular people to buy stocks.
To buy stocks.
So the regular people, they started buying stocks on GameStop, so that the stock price of GameStop
increases.
Yeah, like there was a big surge of that. So there is another entity called the
hedge fund managers.
The
hedge funds. Yeah.
The hedge funds and those people, they don't own the stocks. They take, like, they rent it or the Robinhood like lend it to them, so they can use it in Wall Street.
Okay.
All right. They gone bankrupt of this act. Yes,
because they lost a lot of money from selling these.
Because
these
they need to act fast and return these stocks back.
Yeah,
this is what I understood from the research I did, my humble research.
Okay.
And again, I'm not a stock market guy. I'm not an expert. I don't even buy stocks or whatever. So that's what happened, and then again those were impacted, and there is no regulation to regulate this thing other than Wall Street themselves, and because of that, Robinhood, the app, they locked the accounts,
the trades,
they
and all
locked any
trades.
transactions
Yeah.
regarding
and this
GameStop.
simplified the matter more because
because
people were complaining like. I wanted to buy stocks and I wanted to sell my stocks and then nothing happened. My account is locked.
the
blah,
complaints
blah, blah.
the complaints were mostly that hedge funds can actually short stocks and do all that and buy and sell, but when regular people do it, we get locked out and
Exactly.
and it's not fair.
So it's just like Wall Street. They don't want it to allow to be Wall Street by somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, that makes sense.
So also because Robinhood was trending, so it's that Robinhood also closed trading of stocks during that time.
Yeah,
During the game
They were
in the
forced
spot.
to. They were forced to buy the hedge
hedge
funds.
funds.
Oh, okay. So they were forced to close trading
Yeah.
for Robinhood.
Yeah, the hedge funds generally went and blocked the Robinhood app from allowing people to trade. And
So it wasn't from Robinhood themselves.
they were pressured
forced.
from the hedge funds.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah,
Well, because
But
that shit was heavily trending throughout the whole week.
It was trending, but maybe some people it will open their eyes to maybe should I buy? To that question, should I buy stocks now or is it just a bubble? Because the term bubble is that it will go up right now. You buy it and maybe
Up.
Yeah,
Close.
it will go
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
The price will go down again massively. So it's gonna be like it's kind of risky. I'd rather buy bitcoins these days.
More than stocks.
Yeah, because bitcoins you can actually go and buy things with it. You can renew your subscription with in Netflix, for example.
do you think like do you think that something like this can actually be fabricated or planned
there is a big chance
to get people outraged and to have people buy in the stocks?
I wish I can know more about it because
conspiracy theories.
I would actually come and
you
tell
love that shit, don't you?
Yeah, there is that possibility.
I played right into your tricks.
I finished the arrivals. But yeah.
But
Yo,
the power of social media nowadays is
it's heavy.
Yeah, we're seeing
It's scary.
Looking at Reddit, how it did that.
it is scary. It's I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future with these type of stuff.
It got people that don't know Reddit asking about, how can I join Reddit?
Bro, with a guy with two words like use Signal boosted a business out of
Reddit.
no. And he just tweeted about it.
But no. Reddit itself. It's a big ass community.
Yeah, there is.
I went once in Reddit, bro.
It's crazy.
And I was lost in
and
that
there's
shit.
a community for everything, by the way.
Exactly.
Whatever you're interested in,
Ketchup offer fries. You can find a community on Reddit for that.
everything, bro.
Whole lot of shit over there, man. Yeah, it's
I think we should make the Flamingos
Reddit account. No, thank you very
Reddit
much.
account or community.
They will do one for us.
They will do one for us.
Get it? One day, hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, Awab, Kevin Hart. What you gotta tell us about that?
All right, so Kevin Hart, through his network, the LOL, Laugh Out Loud,
Okay.
did a series of collaborations with SiriusXM
Okay.
FM.
Yeah.
One of those collaborations include a podcast.
So he started a podcast also?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. All right.
The podcast is planned for it's basically called Inside Jokes,
Okay.
and it's planned to show insights of comedian lives and the backstories behind their jokes and their stories and all that stuff.
Okay.
It was planned to have a lot of guests like Hassan Minhaj, Jerry Seinfeld, a lot of big names in comedy.
Okay.
But he ended up catching heat on Twitter because of the name Inside Jokes.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the name Inside Jokes was used for another show that already had millions of views.
Mm-hmm. We should copyright our name.
Yeah. And even before he dropped his first episode,
He's received a backlash.
yeah, he received backlash for the name, and he said he stated on a tweet that he will be changing the name of the show, the podcast.
So even Kevin Hart now has a podcast.
I think it's good. It's Kevin Hart, and he's I'm not gonna say he's that funny, but he has some shit to say, and he has a lot of interesting guests.
Yeah,
And it's interesting insight into comedy too.
It's a nice idea of a podcast. That's true. But Kevin Hart.
He can do whatever. He had that.
He's moving his network perfectly.
Yeah, that show.
And it's not his first podcast, by the way. He has a podcast called Straight from the Heart.
Okay.
That's been going on for even more than a year.
What about
now.
that show where he's
his,
him
Plastic
and
Cup Boys.
his guests sitting in the
The
on ice or something?
cold as balls.
That's a
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a show.
that's
On
a show.
YouTube.
Yeah,
that's a YouTube show. Yeah.
So tells you that.
I mean, it's whatever, man. We should. What I take out of this is that we should copyright our podcast name.
Yeah.
You know, and just lots of the shit of anyone who would, take the name. That's it, right? Protect your name. No, for real. If one thing that you learn out of this is that protect your name. You can take anybody to court and then money out of that, right? But yeah.
So you care about the money, not the name.
Of course.
Okay, that
I'm making money. I can change the name any day. I can come up with the fire name any day. But hey, give me money. Right? No? You don't agree? No, I'm not asking for it now. But I'm just telling you.
You've been asking for money ever since you started this podcast. Anybody has
I
a
need a
job?
I need a job. I need money. Bro.
I'm not about to stop now. Huh?
No, nothing can stop
Not
me.
anytime soon.
But yeah. Timberland also said that Drake sent him a text. And that's a really interesting versus that it ever happens, that he suggests to see a Timberlake and Usher versus.
Timberlake and Usher.
Timberlake and Usher. Who you guys got? Kenzie.
Have we seen them on the same place before? I think we
Never.
I've seen them on a stage with Michael Jackson. That
Yeah, and they have a song together too.
they have a song together. Yeah, so I'm just talking about
I'm talking
seeing them together.
the whole greatness. Who you got?
I got Usher.
Usher, huh? What's the score that out of how many do they play
20.
in versus? 20?
Yeah, 10
Out
times.
of 20. What's the score that you got for Usher? How many rounds?
Because no, I cannot rank them right now. I need to see the show, because playing is a specific records.
It's hard to judge song
It's
for
hard
song.
to judge both of them, man. They
Really?
No, personally, I'm not gonna. I refuse to judge a verses for Usher and Justin Timberlake because they're both performers. I need to see them perform.
exactly. Yeah.
I'd love if it was a concert.
Screamer, who you got on the verses? Usher and Timberlake.
To be
I
honest.
don't know. I honestly don't know. Like the thing is, like at the end of the day, both of them are amazing performers.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Justin Timberlake came here, everyone went crazy.
Yo, wouldn't
Bro,
you
know-
prefer seeing them
guys,
actually live performing
No,
and
no,
dancing and doing
guys,
the
guys.
Live, both of
choreographies
them
and
are
shit?
amazing. Like for example, like Usher, like remember the Trading Mountain or whatever, when he would bring a goal on stage and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're both amazing performers.
Of course.
I'm not talking about performance now.
But
We're talking about
that's
the records
included.
that they would play.
That's also included.
Most of their art is based on performance.
But that's their art. That's their bag.
Okay, so 20 records. Who would win? Who would win?
I generally don't know.
Records. I'm
I'd
talking
give-
records.
Personally, I think personally.
There's a lot of personally in this shit that you're talking about.
No, okay. Personally, I think I'm gonna say Usher, especially like if he comes out of nowhere and he gets some raindrops on top of his head and starts doing the dance.
Bro, I'm talking records. You're losing the point. I'm talking
don't-
records, not.
If I'm pressed, I'll take Usher. Strictly because of history.
Yeah.
He has more songs.
And I was
Yeah,
listening to
what?
Usher before. I was listening to Usher before Justin Timberlake, to be honest.
Usher been there.
This
Justin
might be
Timberlake
weird,
comes
but
from
I
Insane.
got.
Pop Your
Don't
Color.
forget Usher.
Pop Your
also-
Color. Do
Justin
you remember
Timberlake
that
also comes from
song?
Yes, but that's weird. I got Justin Timberlake. Timberlake since NSYNC been doing shit.
Usher, I think he was
Yeah,
doing
but
shit
regardless-
since I don't know.
Yeah, regardless, since 19, I don't know. But regardless, I'm talking, see, Usher after Confession and all of those, after a while, he went on a blank or he disappeared for a while, right?
Really?
He discovered,
No.
yeah.
What about
he
the year?
No, see.
The year stuff. And
Wait, he discovered,
that was
he
before.
discovered
that was
Justin,
before Confession?
he discovered Justin Bieber. And then he went on a break after he discovered Justin Bieber. He stopped caring about music that much. He would release music every here and there, right?
Here's the thing. No,
But Timberlake used to keep going. Timberlake didn't really stop. He stopped for a little while
nope.
until back. And every song that he dropped
Nope.
is people would fuck with, I think. I don't know.
See, all right.
Only but the last album that he got was shot.
Usher
Wow.
kept on dropping,
Uh-huh.
but his run was over.
Yeah.
At the time of Usher's run, no one could compete with Usher.
True.
When his run was over, Justin showed up, and he came up with Future Love, that
Yeah,
first
Love, Sex, and Sound, yeah.
Justified, all these albums. They were after Usher's run.
True.
At the time,
What
Justin
about
Timberlake had
That's NSYNC era.
the NSYNC era was the whole era was a bunch of groups singing.
Yeah.
You had
well,
NSYNC,
he
Boyz
can,
II Men,
he can still play those songs, you know that, right?
He can.
Yeah.
But how many songs off of NSYNC?
The one
How
with,
many albums
The one
does
with Nelly?
do NSYNC have? I think it's one or two.
Mm. No, I mean as in hits. I'm just talking records.
Records, Usher has big records. Even at the time where Justin was having his run.
So he would have 20.
No, because look at the time. Let's take the
Listen,
time.
nobody gets me wrong. Usher is a king, all right? We all know that.
They already got
Yeah,
it wrong.
we all know that.
already
we
got
all
No,
know
but around
that Usher-
the time that Justin was having his run,
Yeah.
Usher had albums and projects out. But what stood out were the singles.
True.
He had the Trading Places, the thing with David Guetta when that was popping. Up until 2015, 2016, he was still, the singles were standing out. The
You know
albums weren't.
Yeah, but I would still get Justin, but on a very close score between them.
Think about it from this point of view. Like Usher, his first two albums, 8701.
8701,
and Confession,
yeah.
right? Confession, right? I think those two albums, if he plays only those two albums,
That's enough.
that's enough.
Yeah.
That's actually more than enough to go
without
against
even-
Justin
Yo,
Timberlake.
Usher,
Without
Usher
even
can-
touching the hits, you know?
8701, anyone
That comes
listens to
after that.
Usher is willing to listen to that.
But
that
don't
album
forget
from A to Z.
features also. They can play features.
But then I'm also talking about the whole
Justin,
album.
oh
with
yeah,
features
I
on
understand, but also Justin has features.
Usher has features too.
Too many features.
Yo, not to take anything away from Justin.
Justin is great.
He's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
But Usher has this one. Off a catalog alone.
I think it would have been better.
I
if
think
it
the
was
guy-
Usher and
guy-
I
Usher
think
on
it would be a very interesting versus.
It would.
I
It would be
think
one
it
of
would
the
be better
best ever.
If it's 10 for 10 songs,
10 for 10, yeah, it would be even tougher. But you know what?
because they both have 10 songs that they can deliver
They can,
on.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It would be, I don't know. Bro, it would be a very nice versus to watch. I would really wish that to happen.
Yeah.
If it really happens, I think this would be the best one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. T.I and Tiny.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
So over this week, who's that person that talked about them?
Sabrina Peterson.
Sabrina Peterson, yeah. So she took screenshots of her Instagram story of a direct message of accusers that been accusing T.I and his wife Tiny on sexual abuse and them drugging people for the past years.
Yeah, she even accused T.I of holding a gun to her head.
Gunpoint,
Yeah.
at her, to her head. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's something terrible that if it really happened. But overall, T.I went through the social media also this week to deny all those what is it called, allegations that been at him and his wife, and he also expressed how his wife is a very nice person, you know.
And Tiny also posted commented on a post on the Shade Room. She replied to Sabrina herself, saying you're like, she's basically lying, and the picture, she even posted a picture of T.I with Sabrina's kids. Like, this is the man you called their uncle.
Okay.
And now you're saying this shit.
Well, also T.I in his video, he also said that whatever that him and his wife that they did or whatever it is, there was consent that happened, you know. So he never dealt also with trafficking, him and his wife. He also mentioned that he never actually, you know, raped or, you know, done any of those stuff. I really hope so, you know, because seeing him and his wife and, you know, and especially this T.I at the end of the day, and he means a lot to the South, especially in the States.
He means a lot to hip hop,
Exactly, hip hop. And seeing him as one of the, you know, regulators or, you know, in the South, doing that is something would be very disturbing and terrible that would happen. But, I mean, if it's just people hating.
It's people hating.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Music. Yes. Brent Fayaz and Tyler. I didn't listen to that song till now.
Didn't?
No. What do you think, guys?
It's
nice.
It's interesting.
I really wanted to listen to it yesterday and I forgot.
No, it's an interesting track.
I like it.
It's exactly what I expected that Tyler and Brent Fayaz would collaborate on. Like if someone told me, what would sound like. If someone came and asked me, what would you imagine something like that would sound like? This is it.
This is the outcome.
The name of the song is Gravity.
Gravity,
yeah. Interesting. Party released.
Re-released.
Yeah, he released what is it called? A pack of the 2 EPs that he released back in 2014 and 2017. Colors. And he put them in one pack called also Colors. I love the, what is it called? The cover. And it's very nice to revisit that again. Apart from the Madlib album that I've been listening to throughout this whole, since it was released, this is the second thing that I've been visiting this week. Especially Just Know, Let's Get Married. Yeah.
I think I need, خلاص أنا I'm
off
done.
That party.
I'm off re-releasing of old songs.
Yeah.
Just give us some.
No, it's just not re-releasing, you know, because those
repackaging.
Those stuff, they weren't on streaming platforms. They were on SoundCloud, you know, because of what is it called? Clearances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He just cleared everything and he put them together and released it on what is it called? On streaming platforms. Just like Drake, how he released the Care package.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the thing
Just like
is,
how he released the party pack.
the party pack. Yeah. So yeah, it's this thing about Party been doing that for a while now. You know, that's the second pack, and he said that he's working on something. So hopefully let's see something. You know, I hope so soon. The Party Mobile was nice. Yeah, you know, overall, but yeah, I think he's also working on something. But let's go to that Madlib, Sound Ancestors. Sound Ancestors. Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah. One of the best shit ever that I've heard in a while.
I agree.
Thank you very much. 3 tracks in and Kenzie. Beautiful. Yo, the minute that I pitched it in the group, I thought you would be the first person to listen to it.
I wouldn't. I just
flew over your head.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
My bad.
Everybody that claims on social media that I see in this region listening to original music, Madlibs, and all of those producers, legendary producers, I've seen none talking about this. Or Madlib releasing this.
It's great.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Finally, and by the way, the cover, after seeing the movie Soul, it reminded me of when they go to that afterlife.
Afterlife, okay.
It reminded me of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The cover, it reminds me of that.
All right.
You know? But yeah, regardless, it's a beautiful beat tape. And it's something that I urge every rapper to listen to. It can inspire, spark, whatever it is. But yeah, locals, yeah. Yeah. Fire in the booth. Jaysus Zain. It happened. Finally, guys.
Finally, Sudan
Sudan
stand up.
249, huh?
249.
Finally happened. Who we got on this? You guys can't talk about this, till I get everything
right.
fixed up.
As we've been saying a couple of episodes, that on the 26th, Fire in the Booth is gonna drop the solo Jaysus Zain freestyle, and it's out now.
This finally happened.
Finally happened.
In the
Jaysus Zain came through. Sudan came through. MJeezy on the beat.
2 beats out of the 3 that he.
Out of the 3 that were it was a 6-minute freestyle, 6-minute plus.
Yeah.
And there were a combination of 3 beats with 3 different flows that were executed. And I like it.
You like it?
I'm proud of it. I think it's I personally what hyped me up the most was at the beginning when Jaysus was like 249 Sudan stand up. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yes. That was a proud moment for me, to be honest.
Kenzie, what do you think?
Like it was literally Sudan on the map.
Especially UAE also, since he's representing also.
Yeah, I know. We've been over that. We said all that. But I was saying, it's like Sudan, bro.
So would you name Jaysus as in the most lyricist out of Sudan?
Most lyricist out of Sudan? It's a tough choice because you have people like Odyssey.
Is Odyssey really a lyricist?
Of course.
I would put Odyssey more of a producer.
Come on.
I would love to see also Odyssey as a producer more.
Yeah. Odyssey is a great producer.
He's a great producer, but he started as a
producer.
Oh yeah. but that doesn't mean that his
Yeah, I know, but still, till this
lyrical
day,
skills are not there.
till this day, I would still see Odyssey more of a producer than a rapper. I'm not saying that he's a whack rapper. He's a good rapper. I would still say that
Alright,
he's
if
a
you say-
better producer than a rapper.
It's safe to say that out of Sudan, Jaysus is top 3 lyricists.
Okay.
Lyricist, yeah.
I'd safely say that if he's not 1 or 2,
Mm.
I'm just putting 3 as a.
Kenzie, what do you think of that?
I agree.
Fire both.
Fire in the boot. Jaysus, I like the way how Jaysus Zain
dude's a poet.
carry himself. You remember the time when he when we featured his song Rage of a Pen.
Yeah.
I liked him since that day, and I 100% I knew that he will go and prove himself, like, and take the opportunity to the max. And I think he did that. My only point is that it's a bit long.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. I think if it was like compressed into the best part out of those 6 minutes, it would be perfect. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't great. I like it. So proud of the guy. He chose the lyrics according to his background, because everybody knows that he's a poet. So he needs to choose or represent or reflect what he's coming from or his background. So I think the only disadvantage or the only drawback I can see is that it was stretched a little bit, and that's all.
No, but that's regular when it comes to freestyles. I mean, 6-7 minute freestyles is
Especially in Fire in the Booth.
Yeah.
It's something that happens more often.
Yeah.
What makes you feel that? Why do you feel that it would be better if it was shorter?
Because as I said, he will be choosing the right or the perfect parts, because there were parts that they felt like, I don't know, felt like they're not polished
In the freestyle itself.
in the freestyle itself. Yeah, small parts, you know. If he paid attention to them and maybe shortened it a little
but
bit,
the thing
it would be
it's
perfect. But that doesn't mean that he needs to be perfect. It doesn't mean he came, he represented himself, he represented the region. I mean, like, it's fine, but that's the only thing that I was thinking of. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just stating what I felt. That's all.
Well, to me, I like this freestyle, but no, but see, a person like Jaysus, this is where it shows that a person comes ready. Now, this showcases when I was saying that a person should be ready. He was ready.
He was ready.
You
right?
can tell that this person was ready.
Yeah,
You know?
he was.
When that he was sure that 7 minutes, the opportunity knocked, he was like, yo, I'm here. I got this. 7 minutes, let's go.
And I don't know if you have ever seen Jaysus perform?
Yeah, I did. I've seen this guy perform in open mics and poetry slams more than once. But regardless of all of that, we got here with us the producer who did 2 beats that Jaysus did a take over in Fire in the Booth. He's, you know what? I'm gonna start labeling it this way. 2 of Abu Dhabi really represented Fire in the Booth this time.
Let's go.
Bro, 3, bro.
3? Who's the third?
Yo, 3.
Who?
I'm the third, bro.
No,
I'm
you are the
third.
You're the
second.
second,
No,
man.
you're the second. Jaysus and you. Who's the third?
Yeah, but then there's Freak, bro.
Freak. Listen, I'm not gonna talk about Freak till now. All right, till I see his Fire in the Booth. I don't care if he's a God tier rapper in Abu Dhabi or not. He's gonna prove it next time we see him in Fire in the Booth, right? We're gonna see him on the 8th of February, right? I don't care, man. Hey, but 2 of Abu Dhabi representatives did it very well, right? And they showcased of how a person really comes prepared when opportunity knocks.
Remember when you were saying who represents better, Abu Dhabi or Dubai?
Let's stir shit
I
up
think
again.
I think that conversation is gonna come up soon. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting for Freak.
But
If he shows up,
Khalas,
that
huh?
conversation is happening. Yeah.
Bro,
Yo,
bro, let me tell
MJeezy,
you one thing.
First of all,
I can yeah.
Tell me. No, tell me. Let's go. Tell me.
I can name the best artists that ever came out of the UAE, and they're all from Abu Dhabi.
Let's get it.
Oh.
Do you really want to start this shit up? MJeezy,
Yeah,
do you
man,
wanna
let's fucking
this shit
start
up?
it. Like, let's fucking start
This
it.
guy doesn't care.
Bro, in every genre too, bro. What are you talking about?
Abu Dhabi
Like,
is
you got
representing.
metal.
Hey.
You want metal, you have Coat of Arms. You want producers, you have me and Bailouni. You want rappers, you have Kaz Money, you have Freak. What do you want? What more do you want from that? Like,
He makes a good point, to be honest.
You want podcasts? You have the Flamingos podcast.
Let's go, man.
exactly, bro. Exactly.
But yo, how you doing? First of all, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Alhamdulillah. Feeling blessed. Alhamdulillah. Like this month has been crazy, honestly. Opportunity after opportunity, but alhamdulillah. I'm just happy. That we got the reaction that we got, and to have been on Fire in the Booth. It's still mind blowing, to be honest.
How does the fame life feel like after Fire in the Booth?
Bro,
Pressure.
I'm just a producer. No one gives a shit about me.
Nah, bro.
You know
come
the
on.
amount of times that I've seen, like, or I've been on tables where, like, someone would come up to the artist and be like, "Yo, I fucking love that song that you did," and I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah." Like,
Yeah, but I
I
did it too.
produced it. I produced it.
you know what I
Right
mean? Like,
Damn.
and they don't really care about me. They're just like shaking their hands and they're like, "Hey, maybe we can like hang out or catch up. Give me your Instagram," and I'm just like. All right, cool. It's all good. It's all love.
That's why we are here, actually. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What
Thank you guys. Thank you.
How was your day?
Man, not bad, man. Alhamdulillah.
Let
Been
me ask you
blessed
those
again, man.
little things before I get into it. You know, that's why I'm asking you those
Yeah.
couple stuff. But yeah, Fire in the Booth. How long it took you to make those 2 beats?
Bro, honestly, that's what you said, right? Like opportunity. I heard this on T.I.'s podcast. What is it called? The Expeditiously, right?
We don't name
he
other
said,
podcasts over here. I'm sorry. But
oh shit, my bad. Bleep that. I heard it somewhere out there in the universe.
Yeah.
Right? Some artists over there said that like opportunity is preparedness meeting. Like you have to be prepared.
Luck,
you know what I mean?
Luck is where opportunity meets
luck,
preparation.
Preparation, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's exactly what happened. So like I have a hard disk that's filled with over, let's say, 700 beats.
Dope.
Nice.
And I've actually never worked with Jaysus before. And he just hit me up out of the blue. He was like, yo, do you have any beats for me? He didn't say for what, right? So I was like, okay, Jaysus, he's a lyricist, whatever. So I'm going to send him some hard-hitting, boom bap type shit, right? So I sent him a bunch of beats.
Lyricist genre.
What?
You hit your lyricist category in your
yeah, exactly.
hard disk.
Because that's the thing. That's how I label my shit. Like not lyricist. I just like label it as like this is boom bap, like R&B, whatever, like Afro beats, etc. So I just like typed in boom bap, and then I got like a list of whatever, and I sent him like maybe 10 or 7, something like that. And then he's like, yo, you're free to have a Zoom meeting. And then I'm like, all right, cool. We hop on a Zoom meeting. I was still in Italy at the time. And the guy just like starts rapping, like
Man's
out
traveling.
of the blue, right? like Mafi, what's up? Mafi, how's your day? None of that, right? He's just like, yo, check this out. And then he plays the beat and he starts rapping. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, yeah,
hold up.
too. How have you been?
He directly started rapping his verse the minute that he got on the call with you.
Because this was the night before recording the video.
Yeah.
Right? So he was already writing it. So he didn't have time to practice, you know what I mean? So like he was literally practicing with me on Zoom on these beats. So he was like, I like these 2 beats. Do you mind if I use them? So like at the end of him rapping the 6-minute thing, I'm like, what does this mean? Like, do you like the beats? He was like, yeah, like I think I'm gonna use them. And he didn't say for what. I'm like, like, am I supposed to know? Is this for a new single? What's going on? He's like, yeah, like, have you ever heard of Fire in the Booth? And I'm like, excuse me. He's like, I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna use your beats. I'm like, I'm trying to act cool. I told him like I'm trying to act cool and like play it off as like cool.
Yeah, cool.
But
no
inside
problem.
I'm just like jumping up and down. You know what I mean?
This is the moment. This is my moment.
Was that at that moment?
I was hyped.
Let me just ask you. At that moment, did you think like, are you gonna submit those beats or or did you ask Jaysus, let's do a new one, or it was finalized at that time?
Well, no. What happened was, because he liked 2 beats, at first it was going to be one of the beats that was just going to be looping for like 3-4 minutes. But then I suggested, like, how about we mix those 2 together?
Okay.
So that, because it usually happens where, you take a break, you talk to Charlie, you get that energy, and then you go in for a second verse. And he loved that idea. So I suggested maybe like getting a DJ, or maybe playing with the structure of the beat. He was like, bro, say less. I used to DJ, or I am a DJ. And I'm like, all right, cool. So then he just like mixed them together, and that's it. Like, I don't think we changed a lot in the beat or any of the beats that we used. They were just ready to go. I mean, I mixed them a little bit, but that's it. Yeah.
Well, that's something beautiful to see. 2 people were already prepared. That's beautiful, man. And the beats and the 2 beats. Yo, the 2 beats really knock.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I love those 2 beats. And you saw the minute that Fire the Booth was out, I listened to it. I came and I texted you. I was like, yo, beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? And I told you that, yo, those were nice beats. And the
It's
whole
the first thing I paid attention to.
yeah, because of course we did this whole talk. Is it
gonna be fucked up this time?
Exactly, you know, it's just that because I don't know if you tune into the Flamingos podcast, we had a couple of talks about beats before, but yeah, shout out to you, man. It's something beautiful to see.
Thank you.
People tell me.
I have a story about those beats, to be honest, because you know, like I work with Big Mo a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm so fucking jealous of this guy, right? Because he's all into sampling and boom bap.
This is
and
one
whatever,
thing
right?
that I said is that Big Mo is one of the best that would flip Arabic samples in the country.
That would flip any sample, honestly. Like the guy is a beast.
See, this is the thing. I would like to see, if you really in contact with Big Mo, I would love to see this guy more out of the boom bap bag, because he does a lot of boom bap, right?
Yeah, well, he's starting to get more into like the drill and the trap.
Exactly.
Shit, right?
Even if he still does those Arabic flips, but more into, you know, different colors.
Yeah. I hear you. No, man. Like we are moving in that direction, because, like I said, me and him work a lot together, right? So we go back and forth, and a lot of the times him and Kaz have been in, you know, working on a secret project, and a lot of the times, if me and Kaz suggest anything that we want to sample, whether it's Swedish, whether it's English, whether it's Arabic, bro, like a day later, the beat is ready, and it's like the most knocking shit ever. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So yeah, man. Back to the beats. I was so jealous of this guy because he's so fucking good in making boom bap shit, right? So I told Kaz, yo, like I want to learn how to make boom bap shit. So I just told him, like, I want to learn how to make boom bap shit. And, you know, I tried to make like around 20 beats or something, sent it to him. And he's always like, not this one. Until I made the second beat that Jaysus has rapped on.
Okay.
And then the next day I made the first beat, right?
Okay.
And I kept them because I was too like nervous to send it to Kaz, and he's like, because you know Kaz is an OG, so he grew up on boom bap. So if I want anyone's opinion, it's gonna be his. So I was like, bro, I think I got it. Like I think I got what that boom bap New York feel is, right? But the chair, he was like, bro, this is it. So a week later, Jaysus hits me up, and I'm like, "Khalas, bro, I'm ready, bro. Like, there you go, alley-oop." You know what I mean,
bro? Dope.
That's it, man.
No, for real though. It was a dope work. The chemistry, you know, seeing those two things, it was beautiful to see.
Yeah, and this is one thing. When we first played it, I played it to my friends.
Yeah.
The first thing they said was, like, it sounded like both of them worked on it in the studio.
In the studio, yeah.
Like they fit together so well.
Definitely.
And that's one of the things I liked about it.
But this is the thing where you see a really talented rapper, you know, or a poet like Jaysus, you know, and a person who knows his shit on production, doing a beat or whatever. And those two words meet. You know, you would see such a result like that.
Yeah, man.
And it's something beautiful to see.
And it would reduce the time of producing something beautiful.
Exactly.
You know?
Tell us.
Look, but at the same time, none of us had time to prepare.
Of course.
We all had like 24 to 48 hours to prepare.
Yeah, but you were already prepared. That's the thing. You were prepared for such an opportunity that if it would come, you know, I got this.
Like unloaded.
You know, let me just pull up the stash. Bro, I have this. Let's go.
Honestly, I feel like if I had a month, I would have fucked it up. I feel like I would have been so nervous.
Of course.
I would have been so nervous, and I would have been so in my head. Like,
you'd be overthinking it.
Overthinking it, yeah.
So,
of course.
Yeah.
100%.
So the fact that I only had like 12 hours to deliver, I'm like, khalas, this is it.
And
like,
I think part of it was you at the beginning not knowing what it was for.
Exactly.
You were more relaxed.
Actually,
with,
you know what? It played a good part that Jaysus didn't really tell you what is this for.
I think if you would have known it was for Fire in the Booth, you'd go like, let me pull up some of that fly shit from there.
Nah, man. Like to be honest, now that I think about it, I think I sent him 2 boom bap, 2 drill, 2 trap, and then 2 that were lo-fi. And then he just chose the boom bap shit, right?
All right.
That's
So
dope.
I gave him like an all around tour of
Before you got
whatever
yeah.
genres I have.
Well, congrats.
Man, thank
Congrats
you.
with that,
Inshallah,
mashallah,
I'll see you guys up next on
Where?
like whatever Fire in the Booth or Sway in the Morning or the Joe Budden podcast or whatever.
Nah, man, it's just
We'll have our own versions of all that.
Yeah, don't worry, we got this.
100%, man. I believe in y'all.
Thank you.
But yo, tell us about your record that you released today.
Yeah,
or
man,
yesterday,
that's,
on Sunday. You released on Sunday.
The record is called "Let You Go." It's off of a new project that I'm working on. It's an R&B project. So I kind of stopped wanting to be like the trap producer or the hip hop producer, and I wanted to like dive into multiple directions. So the last album was like a little bit pop, and maybe some influence of like Afrobeat and dancehall. This one I wanted it to be like fully R&B. The next one I'm working with the Dolby. I don't know if you guys know Dolby Atmos, the ones that you see in the cinemas. Around. So they're sponsoring an album for me.
Okay, that's
it's
dope.
probably gonna be a different genre that I'm not ready to announce yet. So this one is an R&B album. I've rolled out like 5 singles so far, and this is the 6th one.
How many tracks are they going to be?
Say what?
How many
the
tracks
album
are they
is
going to
probably the album is probably about 12 to 13 tracks.
Okay.
So half of it is already out. You know what I mean?
You gotta stop releasing them.
I just realized that releasing singles works better than releasing a whole album.
Really?
No one has time to like check out an entire album anymore.
I would.
You know what I mean?
On a personal term, I would actually.
I mean, personally, I prefer albums
exactly
rather than singles.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. Like the numbers reflect differently. You know what I mean? Like when I release a single, the numbers are almost what I got in an album within a week. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I'm torn because my instinct tells me to just drop the whole album.
Are you ever going to tell us who are the singers that you put on the songs?
Yeah,
but
man.
that's the thing, man. There is no singer, man.
Who?
That's the trick. It's just like voice clips and voice notes and voice recordings that I chop up and put together to make sense. So it's sentences or words or an entire hook that I put together and stitched
I
together.
refuse to believe that.
They work too good for them to actually be that.
Bro, I swear. That's the thing. Like,
I refuse to believe that.
This whole thing started in the pandemic because I had so much time and there was no studio sessions and shit. So I was like, I need to create an artist from scratch. So then I went and bought like a shitload of library of like samples, voice recordings, whatever, and I just like started fucking around, and then I saw this entire folder of like voice recordings from a female. I was like, okay, let me see what she has, and then like one part is like, but I love you, and then the other part, but I need to let you go, and I'm like, okay, so I love you and I need to let you go. That makes sense. Let's
one second. Hold on.
And then what's the next part?
Hold on,
next part? But then you hurt me. You know, and then, but then
that's
I had
crazy.
to let
So
you
you
go.
would
You know
actually
what I mean?
write the song and put, you
don't even know the artist or who's that female was.
No idea. I have
idea.
No
Nobody.
idea who it is. That's
Okay.
the thing. I can't even credit them. I can't like do shit. It's just a free.
And my dumbass
free
spends
voice
most of the time. I spent a lot of time today going through the info for the song, going on Spotify, YouTube's like, yo, who's singing this song? Why is she not credited?
I wish I knew. Dude.
Wow.
This is something new.
That's great, yeah.
This is something. So we're gonna be seeing like new album releases of virtual artists or something
This
like.
reminds me of that movie for Al Pacino.
Which one is it?
That he created a whole character that would be in movies that doesn't exist out of a software.
No
Okay.
idea what you're talking
I
about.
forgot the name of the movie, but yeah. It's
I'm
that.
so,
I'm
I'm so
like
interested in this, to be honest.
So yeah, I have a drill EP that's also like that, like with rappers recording like 4 bars and
Nah,
then 4
man,
bars.
don't do that.
and
No,
then
don't
2
do that.
bars
Don't
and
do
then
that.
4
Listen,
bars.
listen. No. Collaborate with artists.
Bro.
Why? Collaborate with artists.
Is there is a
until
reason-
you hear it though.
is
Like,
there
wait until you hear it. Don't judge it. Don't.
No,
don't judge
I'm
it
not
yet.
judging. I'm not judging. But I would love to see, certain artists on your beats, or for example,
mean-
people you work with.
Listen, man, my door is wide open. The thing is, I'm an introvert, and I have this much patience, and working with people sometimes can get frustrating, and a lot of people don't really respect
And
the
this
deadlines.
this
or
is the
what-
question.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
This is the
Yeah.
question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you face difficulties reaching out or like collaborating with artists? And this might be the reason why you are using those samples, or you're using this
Yeah,
new way,
definitely.
this new
So-
way, right?
So one is the fact that I'm an introvert, like super introvert, like crazy introverted, right? So just asking someone or talking to someone is like a fucking mission. And then when I do that, that takes a lot of energy out of me. And then the artist X takes the beat and then sits on it for 2 years. Bro,
Yeah.
I don't have time to wait for
I
2
know.
years.
I
It's
feel
either
you.
gonna come out within months or not. You know what I mean? Or like a year or 6 months. Bro, shoo had like fuck off. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
like the amount of time that it takes me to create an album is what, like a month?
Mm.
Bro, an entire album. You know what I mean? With the whole virtual thing, and you are taking 2 years to create one song. Fuck off. I'm not
feel
into
you.
it. You know what I mean? But that's one thing. But like I still have great chemistry with a lot of artists that I work with frequently. But the thing is that none of this shit has been out yet. You know what I mean? Like me and Kaz have almost 20 to 25 records together. But all of it is in the vault.
Have you worked with
me and-
artists outside the UAE?
Well, Kaz is technically outside
Yeah,
the UAE, but
yeah, somehow.
you know what I mean? Sweden.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've collaborated with producers in Milan, but not really artists.
Nobody
you know
from
what I mean?
our region, specifically.
From your region?
No,
I mean,
our,
like-
our
like the
region, as in
UAE,
KSA, Sudan,
Egypt.
Egypt.
I've collaborated with artists in the UAE. What are you talking about? Like,
no, I'm talking
No,
about
I've worked
KSA.
with-
Outside UAE.
Outside UAE, KSA,
oh,
Sudan,
outside
Egypt.
the UAE. No, man. Like I said, only producers. I've worked with producers from Milan. Oh shit. Yo, the other day I had people come over and use the studio. I had J Balvin's producer.
Okay.
And
Alright.
I had this guy, forgot his name, shit. He's the celebrity in Amsterdam, right?
Okay.
So they came over. Bro, it was the weirdest thing. So IBVK calls me and he's like, bro, some people are looking for our studio. This artist from Amsterdam is looking for a studio, and I suggested your name. Are you down? I'm like, yeah, sure. So it was like 11 p.m. So he's like, okay, they're gonna come to you now. And I'm like, bro, it's 11 p.m. Like I sleep at 12. What are you talking about? He's like, khalas, bro, adi, like free money, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, sure. and then the guy talks to me and he's like, yeah, we'll be there at like 1. And I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
bro. These guys show up at like 1:30 and it's all like Porsches, Range Rovers and Lamborghinis, and I'm like, hey, but sure, who the fuck are these people? Like I don't know who it is, right? And then they come out in like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and
All the
shit,
drip.
and like
All the
shades
drip.
at 1 a.m. And I'm like, khair. And I'm like in my pajamas, right? Pajamas, slides, whatever, in my shitty ass apartment. And then the first question he asked me, he's like, do you know who I am? I'm like, I have no idea. Do you know my music? I don't know anything about you. He's like, how do you not know me? I'm like, I don't know you. Just shut the fuck up and record. You know what I mean? Like,
Is that what we're here to talk
he's
about?
like, do you know who this is? I'm like, I don't know who that is. He's like, this is J Balvin producer. I'm like, hello, Wallah. Like, what do I do?
Just sit down and
But
fucking
I did-
record.
Yeah, exactly. But I did help them like write a couple of lines here
Okay.
and there in the song.
That's
so yeah,
beautiful.
that's one thing about me that I actually also help write songs as well. Yeah, so
Very
a lot of the
interesting.
songs that you hear, there's probably like a line or two, or a flow or two, or a hook or something that I've written.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo, what's next? The R&B album, right? No
So
release
the
date.
R&B album, a bunch of fucking songs with Kaz,
Mm.
the drill EP, and then the Dolby project, and then there's about 6 albums that I've fucking put aside for now, but
Whoa.
these are coming out sometime.
Whoa.
Mixtapes, like just beat tapes and shit. That I'm still like each, because like I said, each genre. So I'm doing genres. I'm going by genre and ticking off each genre, right? And then
So you wouldn't
I
put
think
yourself
something
in a
like
certain...
some music with Nishan as well. It's coming out. I have an EP with 2 EPs actually with Big Mo. One is a beat tape. One is with Kaz. And yeah, man, we're working.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
work.
mashallah.
Yeah,
Keep
that's work,
working.
yeah.
Keep working, because
Yeah,
this is the
man.
only way. Sadly, this is the only way in our region to stay relevant.
Yeah, man, of course. And
You know?
consistency is always key.
Of course, 100%.
You know what I mean?
So power to you, and power to everybody out there that is
thank you.
always working and putting that work and staying consistent with their work. Shout out to you,
Amen.
bro.
Amen, man.
Shout out to you. And
Shout out to
congrats
y'all, man.
once
Shout
again.
out to y'all.
Congrats on that 2 fire beats. You guys really
Yo,
killed it.
thank you, man.
And I hope to
Thank
see more, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Stay
man.
safe, bro.
Inshallah.
And I'm gonna see you for
You
that
guys
Monopoly
too.
still, huh?
Inshallah. Yalla, man. Peace.
Stay safe.
Take care, y'all.
Peace,
Alright,
bro.
love,
Peace.
Peace.
So yeah,
That was crazy, man.
that was
Interesting.
That was interesting. I'm interested in 2 things, to be honest. The Dolby Atmos technology that he's going to use,
Yeah.
and those virtual albums, man. That I mean, like,
it's sample and
I know, but-
libraries that you buy. You get audio files and all of that.
Yeah, but you know the reason why he runs into this.
Yeah.
This is highlights an issue that we are facing here
That's true. In the region.
in the region. So the guy, where are the artists? Okay, I'm gonna create them. Like,
submission dates, and nobody takes it really that serious to that.
that's serious.
point.
Okay, he was like, and he was thinking out of the box. Okay, how I'm gonna solve this? Okay, let me buy all these sounds,
Audio,
all these
files.
sounds, and put my virtual
Dope.
man.
Moving on.
Kenzie loves anything that
That's
means
digital.
That means
Less
less interactions
work.
with humans.
That's why I get this. That's why and the way how he find the solution for it is tells you more about this guy.
yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, Fire in the Booth, we got that off. We're still waiting for Freak, right?
On the 8th.
On the 8th of February. 9th of February. Thank you, Scream Man. Over there, covering a lot of people. But yeah, what else do we have? We have picks of this week, right? And before we introduce the picks, we're gonna introduce each track. Kenzie, what you got?
We got Let's Be Honest
Uh-huh.
by Nico Theme.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a series of tracks he's
been releasing since
since a very long time, and this track and the last one is talking about him dropping the last album, and
this is actually number
founding himself.
20 in the series.
I think it's number 20. Yeah. Finding himself and yeah, but I think he went hard on that song. The beat is amazing also. So yeah, give it a listen. I think it's worth
Alright.
it's worth.
And what other
listening
second pick you got for us? Oh, Kenzie's on fire this
Kenzie.
week.
The
Kenzie
other
is fixed
the other
today.
pick is Bad Man by Sultan the King.
Mm-hmm.
He's born and raised, I think, in
UAE.
he's an artist. He's a Dubai-based artist,
Uh-huh.
as he registered himself as.
Mhm.
And he released the song "Bad Man" and the visuals just 2 days ago.
Came out. Yeah. It's a nice
yeah.
song.
It's a nice song. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
chill
like
and
it,
I like
actually.
it. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. And there's a song. Do you guys wanna talk about it?
That's
Yeah, go ahead.
no. I was actually gonna give that Screen Man.
Yep.
Oh, Scream Man. Here you go. Your moment to shine. Let's go.
Take it away.
Take it away.
All right, so what do I have to say about this guy? So Adam Million has been dropping this versions of Adam Million songs every year for the past 5 years. On the 28th of January, if I'm not mistaken. So this time he dropped it with the theme of him being a Somali pirate, which is exactly what he done in the Fire in the Booth, anyways.
Yeah.
With the whole hat and whatnot.
But he took it to another level on this video.
He took it to a whole another level with this one. He got like few of the other artists with him. I think Ahmed Biggie.
Yeah.
To do a whole bun in one of his verses. But it's a fire song. It's flames. It's flames.
He got Kendi also, one of the big influencers.
He got a few other, and I think BK. This other artist that was with him in another song. Yeah, he got a few other artists with him on the song. But overall, the song is flames.
Yeah, I like the video. I like the fun they were having on the video.
They were just genuinely having fun. Yeah. And they didn't care about, they were like, you know what? We're just going to do this music video. Yeah. Have fun, buns and whatnot. This is why I'm like, you know what?
What's the song called?
It's V5.
It's the fifth version, yeah.
All right.
Fifth version of Adam Million.
Dope. And I'm going to be playing a song that is, let's say it's more of a premiering in our episode by MoFlo. It's called Till Infinity.
Till Infinity.
Yeah. That is, I think he's releasing at the same time with the visuals. Dope song. Yeah. I think that was everything for this week, right?
Yep.
I hope everybody... Huh?
Good episode.
Oh, thank you for the rating.
Yeah. 5 stars. 5 stars.
5 stars. Don't forget to do that on YouTube. Listen, whether you like it or dislike it, just do it. Leave a comment. Do whatever.
Talk shit.
Anything. Talk shit, man.
Okay, don't talk too
about the
much
way
shit.
Riyadh looks.
What?
Comment about the way Riyadh is looking in this episode.
First of all, you need to look at the mirror.
It was your mistake.
Before you,
It was your mistake.
before you talk about how Riyadh looks, because that bandana is not for you, bro.
You coming here looking like...
No, we're not gonna start. We're not gonna start that.
But yeah.
Nah, if he wasn't gonna say it, I was gonna.
But yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget to to share the content if you like it. Rate, review, whatever you want to do. All right. Just keep the content. If you like it, push it. This was the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
And a whoop.
And I hope everybody stays safe and